Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning in to your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Daily Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I already shuffled. Let's see what we got. No, yeah, this might be dragon. Okay. This is going to go like that. Okay. 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 There's one face down card, which that's fine. Alright, the situation you're dealing with, it's based, or it's the past, which you're coming in from, what you're dealing with, what it's based in, is the Four of Wands, which is a very strong commitment. This is something that you, I feel like there's a bug here or something. It's driving me nuts. It's a relationship, it feels like a relationship in some sort that you try to keep on the level, you try to keep going with it. Doesn't always go the best, but it's the relationship in a whole you very much value. This takes a lot of work. This is somebody you really care about deeply. It could be a significant other, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, but this is somebody that really, like, it's not a casual acquaintance in any sense. Someone that, if something happens to them, or for example, if they weren't in your life any longer, that would be a major change that would bother you greatly. This is somebody who means a lot to you. So this is a relationship you work at, but you usually are able to circumvent the waters, or maneuver the waters, that's the way I should be saying that. And that's something you're used to doing in this situation. Alright, now, I'm getting, with this person you're dealing with, whoever it is, wisdom is popping in on their side. I almost feel like they're owning up to some of their own missteps. I feel like I want to say missteps. They've not made the best choices, and sometimes they do make things a little more difficult, and I feel like they seem to be seeing it for some reason at this point. And they're addressing it. But the way they're addressing it is they're trying to change the behavior. I don't really know if they're talking about it because I'm not feeling a lot of communication. I feel like they're realizing they've been making some missteps. They've been doing something that's not fair or not correct or making things more difficult than they need to be. I feel like they're getting the clue on something. Something that you make work out that they're making difficult. And they're realizing why, that they're making this more difficult for you, and that's not what they really want to do. Like, they're having an effect that is not really what they want to have. And it's due to a behavior that they're making missteps. They're crossing lines in some respect. They seem to be addressing it. I don't feel the communication coming through. But I'm getting, like, between the two of you, there's the Eight of Swords. Like, I feel like you're seeing this person, like, they're acting a little peculiar. They seem to try to do things a little better. Like, things are a little bit easier for you, but you're not really sure. Like, you're not getting the direct communication. You're not sure what's motivating it. You're not finding out, like, you're not getting the backstory, like, what was the epiphany, what brought that forward. But I do see the romance card in the top. Now, the romance card does not have to be literal romance, but it's saying you're very happy because things are getting easier for you. This person that you care about deeply, that you've just gotten used to doing certain things, just circumventing the waters, maneuvering the waters, I should say, they seem to be making things go a lot easier for you. And you don't have to do as much dodging and weaving around things because they seem to be getting the clue that they're making things more difficult. And they're trying to stop that, but it's not the easiest thing. But the fact that they're even trying, it's making a big difference for you, and you're very happy about that. I still don't feel a lot of conversation about this. I almost feel like the reason you're not bringing a conversation forward is kind of like leaving well enough alone. Like, I don't know if this is going to actually cement in, is kind of your viewpoint. But it's good for now. Why, I don't want to poke the bull. The bull seems to be doing pretty good. Let's leave it be. So it's like you're just grateful for how it's going at the moment. You're not expecting it to be permanent. But you like it for what it is for right now. And I feel like you're just going to ride it out as long as it lasts. and you're going to enjoy it as long as it lasts. This person, see, there's not a lot of communication, but it seems like that works for you and whoever you're dealing with. It seems to work in this situation. This person who gets this wisdom is trying to make things better. They're feeling more confident. As time goes on, they're feeling like they're making a difference. And I feel like this is kind of like they're noticing how things are going better too. Like before, however they used to do things, it made things more difficult for you, but they weren't benefiting either from making the situation more difficult. And now as they're trying to do things better and things are easier for you, it's in turn actually easier for them too. And I feel like they're kind of pulling back from you a little bit. And I feel like they're kind of letting you do things on your own. I feel like they're just staying out of your way more. It feels like they're staying out of your way more, which seems to have a weird effect. They feel like it's like this person feels more empowered to do for themselves. So I don't feel like you have to do as much as maybe you were doing. It almost feels like you were helping this person or assisting them in some respect. That might have been part of it. I don't think that was a part of this epiphany that they're doing better, but I feel like part of what you do with this person is you were helping them out with something. And I feel like they're pulling back and they're doing some more on their own. They're becoming more self-sufficient. Kind of like they're looking at the situation like it's not fair that you should have to do everything the way you are. They could pick up a little bit more of this responsibility, and they're doing that. And the abundance is telling me they're enjoying that. They're feeling the value there with that. They're feeling like, you know what? It's about time I pick up some of my own. I help out here a little more. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling. It seems to have a weird effect on you, though, because I feel like it almost feels like this person's pulling back and just doing things without you. And you like being around this person. You greatly care about this person. And I'm getting the beauty on your card is kind of like you're wondering, like, why are we, like, how come we're not doing this together as much? You like the time with them. To you, I don't feel like this part of it where they're taking on more responsibility, they're doing more themselves. To you, you liked that time with them. You liked connecting with them. That was not a problem. This part was not a problem for you. Doing this extra stuff, staying involved in this way, that was not a problem for you is what I'm getting. And when they're pulling back, it's just kind of like, I feel like you're kind of missing them a little bit, and you're wondering, like, why are they doing that? There's a little bit of self-doubt, like, why are they pulling back? It's not bad, it's a good thing. I just feel like this person is taking on more responsibility. It's kind of like an emotional evolution is kind of what I'm getting. Now what's happening between the two of you, I'm noticing is the Moon card. Still no communication. There's not really much communication about what's happening. It's just kind of like the obvious effects of what you're seeing happen. And I'm getting, this is actually going to drag out as it keeps going, but you're going to evolve with your thought, and I get that. But the Moon card is kind of like, things are good, things aren't bad, but not understanding why this is happening, why is that happening, is this person really going to make big changes? Like, you're not understanding why they're doing what they're doing. They seem to be, it seems to be an air of mystery between the two of you, but I just feel like this is a lot of you wondering, what's going on? Like, what is causing this big epiphany of life, and why is this person taking on so much responsibility? I didn't have a hard time doing this, that, and the other thing, but they seem to have taken it over and doing it themselves, which is not bad, but I like spending time with them. And I'm getting the Moon card seems to be dragging to the end. Like, it seems to be that's where this is going for a while. And I'm getting, as you go forward, you're trying to find ways to hang out with them in different ways. One of the ways because you're wondering, like, why are they pulling back, and you kind of want to make sure that your relationship is okay. You're finding other ways to spend time with them. I feel like that's what's actually helping you in this situation. You're finding other ways to spend time with them. Just recreational is what I'm getting. Just enjoying their company. And I feel like this is how you're balancing it out. You're more than willing to help. You like helping is what I'm getting. You like being that important piece of the puzzle. But at this point, it's just like you're just finding ways to, like, help where you can, spend time with this person. They mean a lot to you where you can. And I'm getting they like that too. They got the King of Wands, which don't get caught up in the gender, but they're very motivated to actually spend time with you too. They seem to be thriving with this. Still no conversation about why things are changing, what's motivating that. I'm still getting that. But I'm getting you're just enjoying each other's time. You're finding different ways to spend time with this person they seem very active and very motivated, and they're taking charge and taking control. It seems very good. Now here's where we run into the face down card, and I feel like they're hiding this from you, especially when I just saw it. They got the Ten of Wands. They feel like it's their time. They feel like it's they think it's time that they pick up some more of the burden. They feel like it's unfair that you have to take on so much. And they're having a hard time with it. They're taking on a lot. They're succeeding with it is what I'm getting, but there seems to be a lot of stress here that they're hiding from you. It's a lot for them to do, but they feel like it's the right thing to do. And I feel like they're very motivated and they're not backing off. And part of this moon situation is you not seeing, like, this is really, like, they're taking on more than they need to. They are taking on more than they need to, but they're very proud of it. They have a lot of pride about picking up what they should, doing their part. They almost feel like they're making up for lost time. Because I feel like they're looking at you. They feel like you've done too much. Too much has been asked of you. You need a break. You need, some time to yourself. You need to have time to enjoy your life. And they're very, at this point anyway, feel like they need to pick up the slack and do more so that you can have more fun. That really seems to be the motivation for this person. They feel like you need more free time for yourself. I'm getting here that this being hidden from you, I don't feel a conversation will bring this forward. I don't see this person telling you about this. But I'm getting like this, the way this is, at some point you're going to want to weed it. You're going to want to rebalance the scales here. Because this can be, like, this person can definitely do more, and that's good, but I feel like they're overdoing it. And at some point you're going to want to start pulling some of it back. I would let it go for a while until you visibly see the stress on this person's face, and then go forward. Because I feel like they'll start letting you have piece by piece, and you can rebalance it so you both have a good amount. I feel like you're going to bring this back into focus later on down the road. But this seems to help this person. This is really a positive thing for them. Like, spiritually, I feel like they're very much advancing. This means a lot to them to prove to themselves that they can do it. It's a lot of stress, but something about proving to themselves that they can do it makes things better for them. It's a very good soul advancement, so don't stop them from doing that. But when they physically look worn down, you might want to start stepping in and, like, let me help you with that. Let me do this. I feel like you're going to have that urge to do that anyway. It's probably going to happen without even being prompted. But that's where I see this going. I feel like this is a really good situation. Did we get that message? Okay, so I think we got it out there. I feel like a lot of this is just like something is going better, but questioning like why. And this is like trying to explain why and what's going on to the best of this general reading's ability. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.